All right, some Christmas traditions that make you think twice for our Christmas edition of In Case You Missed It. We thought we'd take you on a whirlwind trip across the globe to share a few traditions from other countries that, well, you might want to bring to your own home this year to make some real memories. Some may make you want to forget Christmas altogether. So let's start in Greenland. Instead of turkey, our friends in the north take up to 500 auk birds. They sew them inside a seal skin. They cover it with grease, place a rock on the top of it, and they leave it alone for several months. And when they cut it open, a pungent, fermented poultry treat that locals say tastes like Stilton cheese. Blessed are the cheese makers. I don't think I'd ever eat cheese again if I ever looked at that stuff. All right, next door in Iceland, there's the tradition of the Ewell Cat. That's right, the Ewell Cat. He basically eats children who haven't worked hard enough during the year. Now, the good news here is that the kids who finish their chores and school assignments get new clothes from Santa at Christmas. Because you see, the Ewell Cat only dines on slackers with dirty clothes. I kind of wish we had this tradition for all those snowflakes on our college campuses. Be a lot of room in the dorms, I think. Then down in Caracas, Venezuela, they celebrate the Advent season by skating to morning mass. Yep, I'm not kidding. Bless me, Father, because I'm on a roll. In fact, the tradition is so popular, they actually block off public streets so the celebrants can all get to church safely. Now, not being a skater myself, I'd probably have to do extra penance every Yuletide rolls around down there. I said rolls around. In Austria and other Central European nations, there is the quaint tradition of Krampus. Krampus. He is a horned, half-human, half-demon companion of Santa Claus. While Santa rewards the good children with gifts, Krampus gets to punish and terrorize the naughty little kids. They even have parades and greeting cards with him on the cover. And you wonder what those cards say, like season's beatings? And I thought those folks were only afraid of Brexit and Greek debt. I guess not. And finally, how can you beat the tradition of Tio de Nadal in the Catalonia region of Spain? Because starting every December the 8th, children take a hollow log and they give it a little bit to eat each night, the log, before Christmas, and they cover it with a blanket so that it won't get cold. All in the hopes of it pooping out presents on Christmas Day. I'm not making this up, folks. This is true. But it was maybe, well, let's just put it this way. If only it were that easy, because on Christmas morning, what they do, they put the back half of the Yule log in the fireplace, and the kids take sticks to beat the log while singing Tio de Nadal songs. How many of you have ever sung one of those? Probably not. And all the time they're watching that wonderful stuff that they fed the log for 18 days fall out into the fireplace. I think I'd taken a stick to the guy who invented that nutty tradition. Aren't you glad you live in America? Yes, sir. You bet. Keith and Trey, before I share my own list of things that I don't want from Santa, I'd love to know, especially dressed up in that weird stuff you guys are wearing, what are you going to get your wives for Christmas?
Well, Governor, I asked my wife, Amy Jo, what she wanted for Christmas, and she said nothing would make her happier than a diamond necklace. So I got her nothing.
Pretty sure that's not what she meant. Trey,
Wow,
what'd you do?
That's really cheap.
That is.
Mine's way better. I mean, I got just the best gift for my wife this Christmas. The best Christmas present ever. Here it goes, a broken drum.
What on earth? Why would you get her a broken drum?
Because you can't beat it.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to take a few moments to let you know what I do not want for Christmas. I'm putting Santa on notice about these now, so I want my family to please listen up. This is stuff I don't want. Audience, feel free to let me know if I'm missing the mark on any of these gifts. But here's what I don't want. First of all, don't give me Handerpants for Christmas. I'm not even sure why you would want tidy whities for your hands. But Handerpants are actually available online. You can buy them. And since they're for your hands, you'd think they'd make some self-defense ones in boxers. And if somebody says, what do you want, boxers or briefs, you can just say, depends. Or don't say that. It's up to you. Now, while I can make as much use of a nose hair trimmer as the next guy, please don't gift me the one that's shaped like a detached finger. I'd much rather use my own finger than a dismembered one with a hair trimmer up my nose. Now, many of you know that I'm a dog guy. I'm not much of a cat person, but if I was more feline friendly, I sure wouldn't want a Christmas cone kitty ornament. I mean, why would you remember your pet with a vet cone around its head? I mean, this gift even has me scratching my head. And while I like a good cup of hot tea now and then, please skip the PP teapot when making that list, Santa. That's actually a gift. I fully realize that with this gift, I wouldn't have a pot to tea in, but that's on me. Now, as practical as it is, I'm going to pass on the iPhone charger toilet paper dispenser with speakers. Boy, talk about multitasking. No thanks. I'm going to pass on that. Besides, what if you accidentally dial somebody on FaceTime while you're using that thing? I mean, that would go viral, right? It's disgusting thinking about it. And I'm not a smoker, never have been, disgusts me, quite frankly. But even if I was, I'd want to avoid wasting a gift from St. Nick on a smoking mitten with a built-in hole for the cigarette. I mean, if you smoke, just go ahead and burn your own hole in the mitten and save some money. Well, I'm skipping all the custom lip balms, whether pickle, wasabi, or... Well, I might want to rethink that corn dog flavored one, Santa. I mean, keep my lips from being chapped at the state fair wearing corn dog lip balm. There is actually such a thing that you can buy. How many of you in the audience would like to go around wearing corn dog flavored lip balm? Anybody? Thank you for not even admitting that you would. And we read the news.